Direct support professionals, DSPs, help people with disabilities live full, meaningful lives as valued members of their communities. Their work goes far beyond basic caregiving. DSPs support people in solving problems, making choices, and building relationships. They take time to understand each person's goals and preferences, and they tailor their support to fit what matters most to that individual. As one of the largest professions in the United States, direct support requires high ethical and professional standards. DSPs must balance their own values with a deep respect for the beliefs, choices, and dignity of the people they support. The National Alliance for Direct Support Professionals, the NADSP, Code of Ethics serves as a straightforward, relevant guide for DSPs, helping them to resolve the ethical dilemmas they face every day and encouraging them to achieve the highest ideals of the profession. The NADSP released their revised Code of Ethics in June of 2026. The Code of Ethics is copyrighted by the NADSP, which means we can't add, detract, or modify the code. It is the code. Since no one point of the code is more important than another, the tenets are in alphabetical order. So the first tenet of the code, alphabetically speaking of course, is advocacy. As a direct support professional, I will advocate with the people I support for justice, equity, inclusion, and belonging in their communities. The emphasis is on the word with the people we support. I will enable people to communicate for themselves and offer tools and strategies and assistance when needed. I will partner with the people I support in understanding, advocating for, protecting, and exercising their human and legal rights and responsibilities. I will seek guidance from people I support, supervisors, managers, and support team members when unsure how to proceed in advocacy efforts. I will advocate for laws, regulations, policies, and practices that promote justice and inclusion for people with disabilities. And I will advocate for laws, regulations, policies, and procedures that promote and honor the direct support profession. The next tenet of the code is confidentiality and privacy. As a direct support professional, I will promote, protect, and respect the confidentiality of the people I support. I will ask individuals how, when, and with whom they want their information shared. I will follow the confidentiality policies and guidelines of my employer and the state, taking care to prevent private information from being overheard or seen by others. I will disclose confidential information only with the person's permission or when necessary to prevent serious or imminent harm. I will understand relevant confidentiality and privacy laws and regulations to guide my decisions. I will seek guidance from supervisors, managers, or policies when unsure of the correct course of action. I will safeguard private information shared with me in confidence. I will educate the people I support to understand what confidentiality is, its importance, and how to protect their own privacy. The next tenet of the code is justice, fairness, equity, and inclusion. As a direct support professional, I will advocate for and promote justice, fairness, equity, and inclusion for the people I support. I will promote, protect, and ensure the human and legal rights, fundamental freedoms, and inherent dignity of the people I support. I will ensure that my own biases do not interfere with honoring and supporting people. I will support full inclusion in their communities as desired by the people I support and take action to eliminate barriers and segregation. I will teach people I support about inclusion and opportunities that promote it in their lives. I will ensure people feel free to express their identities as desired. I will ensure equity in the opportunities, attention, and support I provide. I will understand and respect the differences between emancipation, supported decision-making plans, and formal legal representation. I will work in partnership with legal representatives to honor the person's preferences and interests. I will advocate for my own fair and equitable treatment as an employee, ensuring justice and equity for all. The next tenet is person-centered supports. As a direct support professional, I will work in partnership with the people I support, approaching their goals and aspirations with flexibility, curiosity, creativity, and commitment. I will apply person-centered practices, collaborating with individuals and their teams to understand what is important to and for them. I will balance the expectations of the individuals I support with other professional responsibilities, seeking help from others when needed. I will ensure the rights of individuals to live as independently as possible and direct their own lives with appropriate support. I will assist individuals who are unable to rely on speech and/or who are unable to see or hear to engage using their preferred methods. I will seek guidance from the people I support about their culture, preferences, social networks, and needs. I will be prepared, adaptable, and dedicated to their goals and preferences, consulting with the support team when uncertain. I will engage individuals in advocating for themselves in ways that work for them. I will seek the person's guidance when I see policies, practices, or the desires of others limiting their choices. I will support each person's right to manage relationships as they choose. The next tenet of the code is physical and emotional well-being. As a direct support professional, I will promote the emotional, physical, spiritual, and personal well-being of the people I support. I will respect their autonomy while ensuring safety and reducing harm. I will develop and nurture respectful relationships while maintaining professional boundaries. I will teach people to recognize signs and symptoms of physical and mental health concerns, understand prevention strategies and consequences of illness, and build advocacy skills to access culturally relevant and accessible services. I will assist people in understanding and advocating for their sexual and reproductive health, enlisting professional guidance as needed. I will teach individuals to understand and report abuse, neglect, exploitation, or harm. And I will report any observed or suspected abuse, neglect, or exploitation to the appropriate authorities. I will partner with each person and their support team to identify risk and create safeguards. I will support informed decision-making, even when those decisions involve personal risk, and educate team members about this right when appropriate. I will work with the person and their team to find alternatives and advocate for removing unnecessary restrictions and limitations in support plans. I will recognize the effects of past and present trauma and create environments that promote healing and prevent further harm. The next tenet of the code is professionalism, accountability, and growth. As a direct support professional, I will support people in leading the lives they choose. I will build strong partnerships with them, their families, support networks, other professionals in the community. I recognize that these partners rely on me to bring my best self to this profession and to be accountable for my actions. I will understand, appreciate, and interact effectively with people from different cultural backgrounds through learning, self-reflection, and adapting my behavior to connect respectfully with others. I will reflect on my own values and biases and recognize how they may influence my professional decisions. I will acknowledge my limitations and seek guidance from people I support, colleagues, supervisors, or mentors when needed. I will take responsibility for my decisions and actions and learn from mistakes. I will promote accountability among coworkers and others involved in the lives of the people I support. I will be transparent and honest in all communication. I will lead by example, modeling ethical behavior for coworkers, the individuals I support, and the community. I will pursue lifelong learning, professional development, and collaboration to strengthen my knowledge and skills. I will maintain my physical, mental, and emotional well-being to best support others. The next tenet is relationships and social roles. As a direct support professional, I will assist the people I support in developing and maintaining relationships and social roles that matter to them. I will support individuals in building and maintaining safe, positive, and reciprocal relationships. I will support people in identifying strategies to use when they want to end a relationship. I will develop and maintain clear and respectful boundaries with the people I support. I will ensure individuals can make informed choices about expressing their sexuality and gender identity. I will support people in having valued social roles in their communities. I will separate my personal beliefs about relationships, including sexual relationships, from those of the people I support. I will educate individuals to recognize, prevent, and respond to bullying, dismissal, prejudice, bias, discrimination, abuse, or neglect, whether towards them or by them. I will respect the therapeutic relationship individuals have with doctors, counselors, therapists, and other professionals, ensuring they feel safe and supported in these environments. The next tenet is respect. As a direct support professional, I will respect the dignity, humanity, and uniqueness of the people I support. I will recognize that they have full lives and histories from before I started supporting them, and I will meet them where they are. I will seek to understand each person's personal history, social network, goals, and expectations for the future. I will recognize and respect each person's humanity and identity, including disability, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, race, ethnicity, language, communication methods, social economic status, and cultural background. I will support each person's choices, preferences, abilities, and opinions. I will protect each person's privacy. I will partner with individuals to pursue opportunities for belonging and contribution to their communities. I will use respectful and inclusive language that reflects each person's preferences. I will extend kindness and respect to each individual and to members of their network, including family, friends, neighbors, and professionals. I will recognize my own dignity and worth, advocating for respectful treatment and seeking support when needed. Last but not least of the tenets is self-determination and choice. As a direct support professional, I will honor and assist the people I support to make choices and direct their lives to the fullest extent possible and within the context of their culture and uniqueness. I will educate and support individuals to make choices and practice self-determination in all areas of life: physical, intellectual, emotional, social, financial, environmental, and spiritual. I will respect each person's right to make decisions, take risks, understand responsibilities, and experience the dignity of learning from the outcomes of those decisions. I will support each person's potential for lifelong learning and growth. I will teach people to understand and use mistakes as valuable opportunities for learning and growth. I will support the right of individuals to direct their services. I will understand that individuals with legal representatives still have the right to make choices about their lives and seek guidance from a supervisor or manager when unsure. I will respect and honor cultural differences in how self-determination and decision-making are understood and practiced. Now that you've read it and heard it, please take the next step and agree to abide by the Code of Ethics.